Hello and welcome back to Func. My name's Colby.
And I'm Kimberlyn.
Thanks for tuning in. We've had some cold and rainy weather this week, but fortunately it has started to warm up again. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for the next few days and into the weekend. Today has cleared up a bit with sunny skies, a high of 61 degrees and a low of 37. Tomorrow, it looks like it'll continue to have some sunny skies, but it will cool down again with a high of 49 and a low of 30. Then, on Saturday, there is an 85% chance of rain with a high of 45 and a low of 30. Expect similar conditions on Sunday with a 75% chance of rain, a high of 45 and a low of 35. Be sure to have a good rain jacket this weekend and stay dry.
Let's check out today's word of the day, gallant. Gallant is a word that can be used to describe something or someone as very courageous and brave. Gallant also can mean large and impressive, as in a gallant ship, or to describe someone who has or shows politeness and respect for women. This word can be used in the context of sentences such as, though they failed to reach the summit, the mountaineering team made a gallant attempt. Or, Furman University's mascot is the paladin, a gallant figurehead who wears knight's armor and rides a horse.
Let's chat about some upcoming CLPs. There's a number of events happening next week, so now's the perfect time to get some on your schedule and earn some extra credits. On Monday, February 17th, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Trone Student Center Burgess Theater, the Furman Institute for the Advancement of Community Health will be hosting its annual Women in Healthcare panel. This event will feature Furman alumni who are leading change, and the panel will discuss different factors that influence the disparity in healthcare leadership. The panels will discuss the challenges and successes in ensuring diversity and representation in healthcare fields, how mentoring shapes careers and builds networks for women in healthcare, and ways to promote wellness and manage the demands of healthcare careers and personal life. The event will feature the leadership and innovation of Furman alumni representing a wide array of healthcare fields, and it will also highlight ways in which their innovative contributions are shaping the health and well-being, and highlight ways in which their innovative contributions are shaping the health and well-being of our communities.
Then on Tuesday, February 18th, from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Patrick Lecture Hall, Dr. Min-Kin Liao and Dr. Grace Freundlich will be hosting a lecture to help attendees learn how clinical trials are organized, data is collected, and what the criteria is to ensure that vaccines are safe for public use. This will be the first CLP within a series to address scientific disinformation and misinformation that impacts societal well-being. At the end of the CLP, the host will ask attendees to provide topics in which they want us to explore in future CLPs.
On Wednesday, February 19th, from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. in the Trone Student Center Burgess Theater, the Department of Politics and International Affairs will be hosting a seminar on artificial intelligence and politics. The rapid evolution of artificial intelligence poses both opportunities and challenges for American political life. While some predict that AI will drive economic growth, advancements in national security, and also improvements in public services, others highlight concerns about data privacy, job displacement, and algorithmic bias. Guest speaker Daniel Zhang will help attendees navigate these issues by providing a common framework to understand and discuss how political decision makers assess and evaluate policies regarding the use of artificial intelligence in legislation and political institutions. Daniel is a senior manager for policy initiatives at the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence, where he develops evidence-based AI policy recommendations on AI regulation and standards. His presentation aims to deepen your understanding of the intersection between political governance and artificial intelligence, equipping you to critically engage with these issues as responsible and well-informed citizens.
Also on Wednesday, February 19th at 5 p.m., the Associate Academic Dean will be commemorating the 60th anniversary of Furman's desegregation. Although Joseph Vaughn graduated in 1968, he was the first student to desegregate Furman's campus in 1965. The event commemorates the 60th anniversary of that historic moment in our existence as a learning community. Vaughn's legacy is honored by providing space to hear and reflect on the experiences of Black alumni who attended Furman between 1968 and 1988, the succeeding and formative years of desegregation, which laid the foundations for multiculturalism and the ongoing pursuit of inclusive excellence. The program will feature a structured conversation between these alumni and current Black Furman students, fostering intergenerational dialogue on the progress, challenges, and enduring impact of desegregation. A reception with light hors d'oeuvres will follow the program.
Let's now take a look at today's This Day in History segment. On February 13th, 1633, Italian mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher Galileo Galilei arrived in the city of Rome, where he was charged with heresy by the Roman Inquisition for advocating the Copernicus theory. This theory states that the Earth revolves around the sun. This went against the established theory of the time, which stated that all bodies in the solar system revolved around the Earth and not the sun. Upon being convicted of heresy, Galileo was sentenced to life under house arrest, where he remained until his death on January 8, 1642.
Let's shift over to look at some of today's news. Greenville County Schools released a statement today on how they are responding to the new immigration enforcement policy. President Trump changed a previous policy barring officers from making arrests at schools and churches. The move prompted backlash over concerns that Immigration Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, would take children into custody while they were away from their parents. The policy has prompted school districts nationwide to respond. Here in the upstate Greenville County released the following statement regarding the raids. As always, if any law enforcement agency, including ICE, comes to campus, school administrators verify appropriate credentials and paperwork to ensure that the district meets its legal obligations to cooperate with the law enforcement while also respecting and protecting the rights of our students. As a reminder, according to federal law, the district cannot ask about a student's immigration status.
Hundreds of new jobs will soon be headed to Greenville County, South Carolina. Isuzu, a supplier of medium and heavy-duty trucks for the American and Canadian markets, announced that it has selected Greenville County to establish the company's new production base in the United States. Isuzu has purchased a 1 million square foot facility on over 200 acres of land on Augusta Road in Greenville County, and it is converting it into a state-of-the-art assembly plant to expand Isuzu's vehicle building capabilities in North America. When completed, the new plant will produce the company's N-Series gas, N-Series electric, and F-Series diesel trucks, and will have a production capacity of 50,000 units annually. Operations are expected to begin in 2027. Now, the company's $280 million investment will create more than 700 new jobs, and in the coming months, Isuzu will provide a lot more details about job opportunities, including how interested people can apply.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was sworn in Thursday as President Donald Trump's health secretary after a close 52-48 Senate vote, putting the prominent vaccine skeptic in control of $1.7 trillion in federal spending, vaccine recommendations, and food safety, as well as health insurance programs for roughly half the country. Trump announced that Kennedy will lead a new commission on making America healthy again, and Kennedy said Trump has been a blessing in his life and will be for the country, calling him a pivotal historical figure. With Trump's backing, Kennedy insisted he was uniquely positioned to revive trust in those public health agencies, which include the Food and Drug Administration, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and the National Institutes for Health. Kennedy will take over the Department of Health and Human Services in the midst of a massive federal government shakeup, led by billionaire Elon Musk, that has shut off, even if temporarily, billions of taxpayer dollars in public health funding and left thousands of federal workers unsure about their jobs.
At least 30 people were hurt when a car driven by an Afghan asylum seeker plowed into a crowd in Munich today. This put security back into focus right before next week's federal elections. Police said a white car had approached police vehicles that were accompanying a demonstration of striking workers from the Verdi Public Sector's Workers Union before speeding up and slamming into people. One shot was fired at the suspect, and it was unclear if he was wounded. Officers detained the 24-year-old driver and said that his motive was unclear. A spokesperson for the General Prosecutor's Office in Munich confirmed that the suspect was named Farhad Nouri. The suspect attack came just hours before international leaders, including U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, were due to arrive in southern Germany for the Munich Security Conference. However, Bavaria's Interior Minister Joachim Herrmann said that he did not suspect that there was a connection to the Munich Security Conference, which starts on Friday. Herrmann said that the suspect had been known to police for drug and shoplifting offenses. His asylum application had been rejected, but he had not been forced to leave due to security concerns in Afghanistan. Immigration and security issues have dominated campaigning ahead of the February 23rd elections, especially after other violent incidents in recent weeks, with polls showing the center-right conservatives leading, following by the far right. In December, 6 people were killed in an attack on a Christmas market in Magdeburg, and last month a toddler and adult were killed in a knife attack in the Bavarian town of Aschaffenburg. Immigrants have been arrested over both attacks. Conservative Friedrich Merz, frontrunner candidate to be Germany's next chancellor, said safety would be his top priority, and he stated, quote, "We will enforce law and order. Everyone must feel safe in our country again. Something has to change in Germany." The far-right Alternative for Germany group, also known as AfD, who is in second place for political polls, also commented on the incident, with co-leader Alice Weidel focusing on the driver being an Afghan asylum seeker, stating, "Should this go on forever? Migration turn around now," and also stated that he must be punished and he must leave the country.
Now we'll turn to Avery for Avery's Art Avenue.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Avery's Art Avenue, where we highlight all the art happening around campus. Today, we're in the McAllister Auditorium to talk about the Sarah Reese Lyric Theater's upcoming opera production. This production is a triple bill, which means there are 3 short operas all combined together. This includes The Old Maid and the Thief, A Hand of Bridge, and The Telephone. Performances are this weekend, Thursday, February 13th at 7:30, and Saturday, February 15th at 7:30, right here in McAllister Auditorium. Admission is free, so make sure to check out our amazingly talented vocal performance majors this weekend. It's been Avery's Art Avenue, and we hope to see you soon. Bye!
Thanks, Avery.
And with that, we'll wrap up today's show. If you have any stories, questions, or comments, email can'tstopthefunk@gmail.com. I'm Colby Hawk.
And I'm Kimberlyn. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.